Hello you lovely book people out there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nana and today I'm making a new TBR. I am not really sure what to do and I was a little bit out of, I didn't have that much creativity left. I haven't been sleeping a whole lot lately because of my daughter. But anyways, I came up with this plan. And that is that I wrote down a few different TBR challenges and I'm gonna read them to you, and then I'm gonna make a number generator to pick one of these reading challenges, and I think tomorrow I will have picked the books for this TBR. And then I also want to show you this room. We are trying to make it a little bit better. As you can see, I have some of my daughter's food here. She has a G-tube due to cerebral palsy. But right behind me, we are gonna get another shelf that's the same as this one. We found another one on Marketplace on Facebook, and that could be right here. And then I have a place for some books. So this video is me making a TBR and also, I don't know, decorating a little bit. So yeah, that is the plan. So let me read you the challenges that I wrote down. A reading blog where I could do fantasy, romantasy. Books from previously TBRs, because I have so many that I haven't read, but I wanted to. Translated books, I love those. And I think that would be great to read more translated books instead of just books from the US or England or English-speaking countries. Then I have this challenge where I get my husband to write down random words. I'm just sending him a text and then he will send a text back with, I wrote down 7 random words because I think I'm gonna pick 7 books in this TBR challenge. With this 7 words challenge, I have to find books related to those words. I have done it 2 or 3 times before. It has always been really, really funny to do. So I really do like to do this challenge. So that's why I included it. Then I also have a challenge where I could pick 7 different genres. That could also be funny. To switch it up a little bit instead of just reading fantasy. Then we have this challenge with reading books about time traveling. I love books about time traveling and I did that last year and I had so much fun with it. So maybe I could do that again. Then we have Read It or Unhaul It. I have this audiobook ebook app and I have so many books on that list. And I also have some books on my library profile. I think it's called a remember list. So I have that too to pick from. Then we have this emoji challenge. Again, I could just ask my husband to pick 7 random emojis. And then I have to find books related to those emojis. Then we have read books from authors, starting with the letters A, B, and C. Yeah, that is an easy challenge, I guess. Then I wrote down the next book starts with the last word from the previous book. And the first book has to start with the word the. So that would be quite nice to do that as well. And then we have the last challenge, and that is weird books for weird girls. It's messy o'clock. I don't know. I think it's a thing now to read these books where the female main character isn't that nice and polite and just so never does anything wrong. Like, we need some messy characters and we need women that are not so, I don't know, one-dimensional. Like, we have a personality as well, and we are not here just to be here for the men, I thought that could be a nice challenge to read books with some big personalities there. Anyways, the number generator, that was the thing. How many challenges do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have from 1 to 11. Two. Books from previous TBRs. Okay, let's do that. So I will see you maybe tomorrow and then I will have picked out 7 books. Yeah, I think this could be a nice challenge. So let me just show you what I wanted to do with this place. We have the board games right here, and then I want a shelf with books, maybe also some board games. And then we have this shelf for all of my daughter's medical supplies and food. Right now we have a lot laying around right here, and also some things in the windowsill. Anyways, that's the plan, and I'll show you the progress tomorrow. Okay. Good morning. It's the next day, and we are going to pick out our shelf in a moment. So this is what it looks like now, and hopefully I can do some filming while I'm organizing. We were going to IKEA yesterday, but we totally forgot to buy some boxes for all of these things. But I will see if I can find a solution, or if I have to go get some boxes, because I think that would be really, really nice. Yeah, and then books here and board games. So it is here, but it is not the same. I thought it was. We bought both of them from Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, it's all right, I guess. Okay, so as you can see, I organized, and I am so upset because the video that I filmed where I was organizing is gone. I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm just gonna show you how it looks like right now. And as you can see, I did get to fill in some books here, and we have our board games here. Some of them, we have many. And here you see all the boxes for my daughter stuff. There's some of her food and whatnot. Lots of stuff in there. But anyways, it's nicely organized right now. I just need to put some labels on these boxes right now, but I do like the pattern that I made. And I put some books in here. I have some books in the living room as well, and I think it would kind of ruin the vibe if I put all of the books in here, because it looks really nice in the living room where the books are right now, the books I have in there. But I made a little romance shelf here. Sadie Smith on Beauty. It's not a romance book, I think. But anyways, I have some middle grades here and a adult fantasy spicy series there. That time I got Drunk and Save a Demon. Some library books. Some nice fantasy books, and definitely fantasy elements to them. The Golden Compass. We have the Vampire Academy series. I read them when I was a teenager and absolutely loved them. And I do want to give it a reread. And I also have the sequel, and I haven't read that. So I definitely have to read that. I was thinking maybe this fall. Then we have Twilight, and I don't know why they are here anyways. But I did read them again when I was, I don't know, 20 maybe. And I still have them. But anyways, that's embarrassing. We have Harry Potter. And then I have some middle grades. So these are, a lot of these books are from my childhood actually, or early adult. And I also have a thriller right here. I think I stole that from my parents. Anyways, this is how it looks right now. And there's definitely room for more books. And I have some books in the living room. I am going to show them as well. But anyways, it's quite nice. I don't really buy that many books because the library is for free in Denmark. And I have a great ebook, audiobook app as well. But I think this looks great. I love it. I'm really happy about it. It really gave a lot of space to this room as well. That's really nice. Nice and organized. We love that. But I'm so sad that clip with me organizing everything is gone. Like, I don't know where it went. I have some pictures of my daughter hanging on this wall as well. So the video is going to be a little bit weird. I can't show you the whole thing. But As you can see, I have books in these boxes as well, and I really love them. It's so cozy in here. And we have the last one up here as well. And there's also some children books in there. And we have a lot of children books down here. That's a little bit messy, but that's how it is. So I organized. Look at this. I'm happy. I just showed you it, so anyways. But yeah, I'm really happy about the results. And clearly I have room for more books, but we'll see about that later. But yeah, this was so nice, and to have all of these things for my daughter organized as well. I just need to put on some labels here, so it will be a little bit easier for us. I am really glad about this, and it doesn't matter that they are not exactly similar. It's okay, it's okay. Anyways, I did make my TBR, and I made a list. So I had many books on that list. Books that have been on my previously TBRs, but that I didn't get to. And 38 books. So that's a lot. Maybe I will put a lot of them on the screen right here. But yeah, it was really difficult to pick as well. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. I'm still a little bit back and forth though. You know, I was really thinking about reading the whole Grisha series by Leigh Bardugo, and then just make a vlog about that, but that was also a little bit boring for this TBR game, you know, but there's so many books in that series, so, you know, I would only have time for that. So I didn't really go for series. Maybe I am in the mood for it, but anyways, I am going with these books, and the first one is called The God of the Woods by Liz Moore, and this is a thriller. So God of the Woods is about this girl Barbara, who is a 13-year-old girl, and she goes to this summer camp, and I think her family basically pays for this whole summer camp. They're a rich family, but she goes missing at that summer camp. Sorry. Which is a bit weird because her brother also went missing 14 years ago. So what is up with this mysterious rich family? I think that's the vibe of the book, so I'm very excited to get into this. Yeah, that's all I know about The God of the Woods. Then I have, as a physical book, The God of the Woods. I will listen to as an audiobook, but I have Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I really do love Emily Henry. My favorite book by Emily Henry is People We Meet on Vacation and Happy Place. I know a lot of people are more into beach read and book lovers. I think people are kind of like divided between those four books. But anyways, I am a People We Meet on Vacation and Happy Place person. I think everyone likes this one though. So I do like beach read and book lovers as well, but I like the other ones more. But Funny Story is about two couples, but the couples get split up because a man and a woman from each couple is childhood best friends, and they're like, you know what, we just realized that we love each other and we want to get married, so bye. And then the other two are left with nothing, and they are heartbroken, and then they live together because that's their only option, because the other ones ran away with everything. So they live together in the small apartment, and I think they're starting this whole fake dating thing to mess with the other ones. And I guess they're falling in love. It is Emily Henry, so yeah. I'm very excited for this book. It is an Emily Henry book, so I think I'm gonna like it a lot. So yeah, that was my physical book. And the next book that I have on my TBR is Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. And this book follows Mary and Leah, I think. They're in a couple together. And Leah has been on this submarine mission where they were going to study the underwater, something like that. But something goes wrong on that mission, and they somewhat get stranded beneath the sea. But she does get back to Mary, and Mary then learns that Leah is just not the same anymore. But she doesn't want to talk about it, and there's a whole mystery there, I think. I think this is a thriller, again. So it sounds really intriguing, exciting, but I just love the cover as well. So that's the whole reason why I'm reading this book, just because of the cover. No, I have heard great things about it, but I mean, the cover is stunning. And the next book that I have on my list is called The Island of Missing Trees by Elif Shafak. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And this is a love story, a forbidden love story. I'm not exactly sure where it takes place, but I think it is Cyprus. And I'm not exactly sure when. I think it's a little bit back in time, but maybe I could be wrong. I think this book has historical fiction elements to it, and there's a love story going on. And I know that one person is Greek Cyprus. No, that's not how you say Greek Cyprus. What do you say when you come from Cyprus? And the other one is Turkish. Anyways, that was a little bit weird. And I think that's why their love story is forbidden. But yeah, I'm very intrigued about this book. I have heard really amazing things. I hope that I won't be crying too much. It's just when it says that it is a forbidden love story, I'm like, uh-oh, they're not gonna get each other, right? But I'm always hoping that they will. Anyways, I can't wait to start this book. Then we have a romance book because, yeah, why not? I just read so many romance books in my last vlog, but let's just do another one. And this is by one of my favorite romance authors as well, together with Emily Henry, and that's Jimenez, and that is The Friend Zone, because The Friend Zone is on my audiobook app. That's actually the only book series that's by Jimenez on that app, and there are like 3 books in that series, but I think you can read them as standalones. So I'm just gonna start with the first one and then see if I like it. I think I'm gonna like it. And The Friend Zone is about Joss and Kristen. And Kristen, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but she needed this procedure that left her to be infertile. How do you say it? Infertile. Anyway, she can't have kids now. And she goes to her best friend's wedding, and there she meets Joss, who is the best man. I think she's maid of honor, and I think they have a little thing going on, but Joss wants a big family, and he's not shy about talking about that, and Kristen has this secret. There's definitely some drama there waiting to unravel. So yeah, I have high hopes for the next Abby Jimenez book that I'm going to try. Then we have The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix, and Grady Hendrix is also one of my favorite authors. He tends to write these horror books mixed with a bit of comedy, and sometimes they're really weird and disgusting, again done with a nice touch to it. And there's always this feministic tone to it, which I really appreciate. So that's why he's one of my favorite authors as well. It is a little bit weird that it is a man, but we like that. Anyways, this book is about this group of girls and a therapist, and they have all suffered from, I don't know, attacks. I know one of them survived a massacre, but anyways, they're going to this support group, and then one of the girls gone missing, and they learn that they are, oh, it's starting to rain a lot now. It adds to the vibe a little bit, right? That's nice. They learn that their group has been discovered by someone who is going after them. So it sounds really scary, exciting, and I cannot wait to start another Grady Hendrix book. I'm all in, really. Then we have The House of Spirits by Isabel Allende, and I just recently read a Isabel Allende book, and one of my goals this year is to try to read more books that has been translated into English instead of only reading. Yeah, I already said this before in the intro, right? Anyways, this book was there and I was like, why not? I think Elif Shafak wrote that book in English, but English is not his or hers, I'm not actually sure, first language, so I was like, maybe that could count as well. But anyways, Isabel Allende is from Chile, I believe. And this book is a family saga, and I think it's mostly about this granddaughter, Alba, who helps this family through a revolution in Chile. I think that is what it is about. And there's also some forbidden love elements there to it. But really, I don't know much more about that, but hopefully I will love this book. That was that. That was actually 7 books, but I was like, this was 6 audiobooks and 1 physical book, so that's why I put One Dark Window by Richard Gillig on here as well. This is a fantasy romantasy series. I think it's adult. And it's about this kingdom blunder. And the kingdom blunder is surrounded by this mist. And I think the mist is, I don't know, scary things are happening in there. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, the female main character has this monster living inside of her, and she can call him out to defeat the bad guys of the Kingdom of Blunder. That's really all I know for now. But I have heard great things, really, truly great things about this series, and I cannot wait to start it. So that was my plan after I read Funny Story, and then I will listen to the rest as audiobooks. But yeah, that was all for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video and my little organization here. I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. You take care.